Hi everyone, welcome to our Words 1103 course. My name is Professor Pratt. I will be your instructor this semester, and I look forward to getting to know you all as much as possible through our asynchronous format. So as you probably already know, we are an online asynchronous class, so there are no required class meeting times. Instead, your work will be due Monday and Wednesday, Friday, most Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays by the very end of the day. So in this video, I'm just going to be going over some basics on navigating our Canvas course, as well as going into a little more detail about what you're doing in this first week. Okay, so hopefully you saw my announcement last week, the Welcome to Words, and you saw that we don't have a textbook, so everything is contained within the course, and your readings are available free online, and all are linked from our Canvas course. So if you also looked at the Navigating the Course video, you would probably see that I don't recommend just going through this to-do list because it doesn't put the items in the order always that I would have you do them in. For example, even though these are all due on the same day, you'll see that in our module, the syllabus quiz is listed higher up, and that is something that I would have you do first, but you can see they've put it there at the bottom. So I would instead suggest that for each week you go in the order of assignments listed under the weekly modules. So if we click on week 1 here, you will see that we have nothing due on Wednesday because it's your first day, you're getting acclimated to the course. But then everything listed below this, where it says due Friday, January 12th, all of these things will be due by the end of the day on Friday. Now it looks like a lot, but these are very short assignments. So the first thing is I would suggest you take the syllabus quiz. The syllabus quiz is going to have you looking at all the materials in this Start Here module. So this is basically a breakdown of our syllabus. So I've broken the syllabus into these different pages so that it's easier to access the information. So please read through those and then take the syllabus quiz. And you can have access to that Start Here information there. Okay, and then you can either click next to get to the next assignment, or just come back here. But you're going to subscribe to the Ask the Professor forum. So this is on our home page, and if you have any course-related questions, I ask that you post them here, because if you have that question, somebody else probably has the same question, and everyone can see the responses that I give you in this forum. So please click subscribe, and that's all you need to do for this little assignment. And if you have a question that isn't personal, any question about homework, the Canvas course, when something's due, anything like that, please just post it here. By the end of the semester, we have many questions here. This is kind of our main format of communication about questions related to the course. So please make sure you click subscribe so that you can get a notification if someone asks a question, and also if you've asked a question and I respond to it. All right, so the next thing you're doing by the end of the day on Friday is reading this Burkean parlor metaphor. As you'll see, this is this is the actual metaphor here. And I give you some context for why we are reading this. But just know this parlor metaphor is a famous metaphor that acts as the foundation for the way we approach research and writing in the course. So it's really, I think, helpful to understand this and think of it as the foundation for the course. Okay, so make sure you are reading that. The next thing that you'll be doing, the main thing that you'll be turning in is a discussion post to this forum here. Okay, so you'll do these 3 things and then post your response. Okay, so to post a response, you would just hit reply and post your response here. This can be very informal, okay, so you can use first person. You don't need a thesis statement or main points. You're just answering these questions as best you can. Okay, so you have already read the Parler metaphor. You're going to review these online Parler guidelines, and you're going to read the introduction to our textbook, Bad Ideas About Writing. So I want to show you how to access our textbook and how to maneuver around it. Okay, so if you click here, this will take you to a page, and you can either access the book by clicking this, or you can read the PDF online here. But what we're looking at today for this week is just the introduction. So wait for this to load for us. And the book has, let me go back here. Okay, so the book is loaded. The book has an interesting title, as you can see, Bad Ideas About Writing. So let me explain this. If you were to look through the table of contents here, you're going to see every title is a statement about writing. So for example, reading and writing are not connected. All of these titles, these statements about writing, are what the authors consider bad ideas about writing. So this author thinks that reading and writing are not connected is a bad idea about writing, and her article is going to try to prove why that is a bad idea about writing. And so that's true of all of these articles. So anything that you see written here, you may find some of these titles offensive even, and that's because they are considered bad ideas about writing that the authors are going to seek to disprove. So for example, only geniuses can be writers. So these authors are going to try to prove that's not true at all. Okay, so what you're going to do for this discussion post is just read the introduction. All right, so if you scroll through the table of contents, you will find that introduction here. And that's going to give you some context for what this book is all about. Okay, and it's about 3 pages, so not a very long reading. And you're going to use that, oops, go back here, to help you respond to these questions. All right. Okay, so that is it for week 1. So the only day this week that you have work due is on Friday, and I will be sending out another announcement either Sunday or Monday next week about what's coming up next week. But please do not hesitate to post to that Ask the Professor forum, and make sure that if you have a question related to the class, that you post it here. So I hope your first week goes really well, and I will talk to you all later.